when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas Tech's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gonna take a shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires left. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pettis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their...
Makes the catch! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Red Raiders! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41. And a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Wants to go up top. He's got him. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, that can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. Oh, they block it.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
Dances away to buy time. It's complete on the right side. And he'll be brought down. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Floating away. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got his man on the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. Makes one man miss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. And off from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The gun leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he makes the catch inside down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got his man in the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Finds his man. It's Pettis. At the 40, there he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven that playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They've got him before he gets the 1st down marker, and the screen does not deliver. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Gives it on the option. Finds a little space. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Hit as he throws. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And that's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
They finally make the stop after a terrific return, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Handoff from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll send the back in motion. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The number 1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong.
Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Bringing it back. He puts them in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Thompson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They want to run it left here. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route is on. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Can find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's fired. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be brought down. After this, it'll be a wrap. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have